got cheated on when I was 4 months pregnant. I mean, I'm over it. This is no shade video, nothing. Honestly, I did not have a lot of signs. I just had a lot of intuition and dreams. And then eventually I got the message from one of the girls that he was texting that, hey, look, this is what your man is doing. Now, do I think that cheaters are just bad people and whatever? Not necessarily. I think cheating can be an addiction. I think also they're very selfish. If you got cheated on and you're wondering, oh my God, I wonder if he feels bad, I wonder if she feels bad. No, they don't. They don't feel bad. Cheating is a choice that you make, and it's a very selfish choice. And oftentimes cheaters will convince themselves that what they did was justified. So they will say like, oh, but Liz was mean to me that day, and Liz did say these things during fights, or she didn't treat me right, so I deserve to do this. Like, they justify it to themselves. The only reason that they actually feel bad is because they got caught.
Landon wanted to destroy Liz, and he wanted to destroy everything she stood for. He wanted to destroy her legacy and the woman that she is. He saw her and conquered her. This is the goal for a lot of insecure men who cannot take a highly ascended woman. Successful women are always being watched. So Landon literally started off as a fan of Liz. He already knew who she was. And somehow he got it into his brain, I am going to stalk this woman and jam my way into her life. I am going to jam my way into her success and collide with this woman and destroy her. Landon knew exactly who she was when he met her at that airport. And because Liz is such a beautiful woman, she seems like such a humbling experience. She's been through a lot. So of course, you know, she doesn't seem like the type of woman to reject a man who is coming to destroy her. She is a woman who is very, you can tell from her previous videos, she was so much of a soft-spoken woman. So when she met this man in this airport, she should have been telling herself to get away instead of sitting there and engaging with this fan who is going to jam himself into her life. I feel like because she is a teacher of life, as she calls herself, she should have had better discernment about this man. And even in one of her videos that she posted, she said something along the lines of when she met Landon, it felt, she said it something along the lines of it felt right, that he was magnetic. But Liz, you, the type of woman you are, did you not take the time that day to pray? To ask God for guidance that day because of who you are, because you know you're a chosen one. You know that you are the type of woman to open doors for people. You are the type of woman to literally attract her dream life and make magic happen. So how did you not miss that this man, when you first met him, was going to try and humble you? Because that's what men do when they meet such a highly ascended woman. They want to get them pregnant. They want to humble them. It is a tactic that they use to humble us. So, this is the goal for most men who are not on your level. And it's just up to you as a woman to align yourself with the type of people who needs to be in your circle. You don't align with yourself with men who are not used to the type of woman you are. If he's not used to a luxury woman, if he's not used to a smart woman, if he's not used to such a caring woman, he's gonna take the care that you give to him and he's gonna make it very, very hostile. He's gonna make your life a living hell because he's not used to such a caring, beautiful woman. He's not used to the type of woman that you are and what you stand for. So, of course, he's going to try to destroy you. Okay? So, we have to be careful as women with the type of men that we align ourselves with and the type of men that we choose to sleep with and who we choose as a partner, because I feel like the most important decision we will ever make as women is choosing our husband, you know. We don't want to choose the wrong partner because he will be here through sickness. He will be here to see us at our lowest, you know, when we're not feeling motivated, when the world is against us. You know, we should be able to turn to our partner and not have to worry about the other little silly things like him cheating because his ego is feeling very little at the moment, you know. That's the last thing that we as women want to worry about. We don't want a man who is threatened by our success, a man who is threatened by our essence, okay? I feel like a man should enhance who you are. He should complement who you are. And this is what happens when we get a jealous man. Yes, men can be jealous too. Men are more jealous than women, okay? Because they have an ego. They have an ego that needs to be stroked. And men, they always feel like women are supposed to bow down to them. If my woman is more successful than me, let me try to humble her because I am a man and I have an ego that needs to be stroked. I have an ego that has to remain intact because my woman cannot outshine me in any way. This is how men think who are not highly ascended. So, as women, we have to really pray to God, go to God before we even get involved with men, you know. We have to really, really take the time to sit in solitude and do the work, do the shadow work. And we have to look at ourselves, see what is wrong with ourselves. Because if we leave that unchecked, a man can really come into your life and use that against you to make you even more insecure as a woman. A man will take the littlest thing that you are insecure about and turn it against you if you are not careful, okay? You could have an insecurity about, I don't know, maybe like your big forehead or something. And if you are dealing with a man who vibrates in such a low level and he is not highly ascended, he will literally take the fact that you are insecure about your big forehead and use it against you in an argument to try to lower your self-esteem. He wants to ruin your perception of yourself, you know? So that's why it's always important to know who you are. This is why I always stress to know who you are as a woman, or the world will try to tell you who you are. Men and women, but specifically men, because they have an ego that you cannot get in the way of. So, just be aware of the Landons in the world who who want to conquer you. Successful women are always being watched. Just know that men Google you. They research on you, you know. So before they even introduce themselves to you, before they even try to sell themselves to you, they've already done their research on who you are. Trust me, they have already done research on what do you do for a living? What type of car you drive? Oh, does she have a degree? Oh, does she have any kids? If she doesn't have any kids, let me try to impregnate her so I can humble her. This is my tactic as a man who is not highly ascended. This is the way I work. This is the way I think. Let me try to get this woman pregnant to humble her. And she would never, ever see it coming. Flattery is the number one thing that can really get a woman in a man's hands like pudding. I was reading Napoleon Hill book last month called Outwitting the Devil. And he speaks on something. He says that flattery is the number one thing how men get women to get distracted. This is how men get women, you know, by flattery. And I would say that it's true. Because as women, if we don't justify ourselves and show ourselves self-love, when a man comes into our life and he tells us how beautiful we are and how smart we are and how much he wants us because we are the most beautiful thing ever, oh, it's a wrap, you know. If we don't know who we are as a woman, flattery can definitely get you into a man's hands. He can get into your pants just like that. If you don't have a purpose, if you don't know who you are as a beautiful woman, if you don't use your beauty to help you glow up, if you don't use your beauty for all the right reasons, you have to use your beauty to continue to level yourself up. Your beauty will open up doors for you that you never even knew existed. You know, so we just can't let men play on that. We just can't, because if you let a man play on that all day, you know, it can really be detrimental to your growth. So if a man is playing in your face, you know, with the whole beauty thing, I would advise you to get it in check, you know, and tell yourself that you are already beautiful without a man telling you that. You should already know that as a woman. This is why we have to do shadow work, so we won't get trapped into pregnancy by a man who is sent by Satan. This is the enemy's way of conquering us through a man. It always happens. Even with my last video that I just did about Meg Thee Stallion, you know, she's such a successful woman. And for this man, Clayton, whatever his name is, to come in and play with her, he already knew who Megan was from get-go. He already knew who she was, but he wanted to play on that. He wanted her in his hands so that he can get more attention, so that people can come to him, you know, come to his channel to see what Clay's doing. You know, he wanted that attention, and he got it from Megan. So men already know who you are when they come, but they're coming for a reason. They're coming for a reason, girl. They're coming for you, okay? When they know who you are, trust me, they're coming for you. It's actually scary to think about, because we're seeing so many situations like this with Liz, with Megan, even with Lotto. I'm going to do a video about that next. But yeah, like, these men are coming for us because they already know who we are. And when they come, they are coming to take what we have, to try and take our essence, to try and take, you know, the love that we get. They want that love for themselves. They want that clout for themselves. And unfortunately, Liz was just, another game to him. He started off as a fan. He saw her, conquered her, got her pregnant, and now he's in the wind, He knew that him cheating will make her fan base look at her a certain type of way, because her teachings literally, it goes against everything that she is in right now. It goes against her situation that she is in right now. She's in an unfortunate situation. She is pregnant by a man who is not her husband. And he knew getting her like this would make her fans look at her a certain type of way. Liz literally teaches women how to level up, how not to let a man trap you, how to be spiritually in tune with yourself, how to get your dream life. So he knew that her teachings is very important to her image, and he wanted to tarnish that. So this is why I say it goes against all of her teachings. Liz went live, and she has even admitted that she has lost so many followers due to her situation. And I feel so bad for her, because she let this man, jam his way into her life. So yeah, she's been thrown off by a man. Just like Latto, if you know who Latto is, the rapper. She has been thrown off by a man, and the only thing she can do now is pray, go to God about every move that she makes now, and continue to level up. Because one thing about it, you cannot keep a good woman down. I don't care how hard you keep trying. Once she goes to God and get away from you, oh, trust me, God is going to put her back on that right path that he needs her to be on. So Liz needs to really take the time to get away from him, even though he is now her baby's father, I also believe we as women need to stop relying on men to do what only God can do. We cannot keep relying on men who make mistakes. Men are always going to sin, that's just in human nature. So we can't keep relying on men to give us that love that God gives us. Or we can't mess with a man just because he's wealthy. No, we have to build ourselves as women and let God build us. Let God take control, And when you do the work and not sit around and just look pretty and like a lump on a log, trust me, you will get there. So, yeah, we just have to continue to stay by God's side at all times and not let men who is sent by Satan come to destroy what we have built. So that's all I have for now, and thank you ladies for listening, and do not forget to subscribe, comment, and like.